Hey guys, what's going on? Matthew or MP Brick Studios here, back with another LEGO Ninjago video here on the channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at set number 71793, Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon. This set comes with 479 pieces, 5 minifigures, and retailed for $55 in the US. But with that, let's get on to the review. So starting with the main build of the set, we have Heatwave here, and going based off of the show, it doesn't look a whole lot like Heatwave, but that's alright. I think that the color change is definitely a good feature to be included, but coming down, starting with the claws down here and the little feet, they're simple, and I feel like when I was building it, I felt like these were going to come off a lot, but really, like, pulling on it right now, it's not really coming off that much. So it isn't that weak, and honestly, it's kind of tough to get off. So I think these feet do work well. They're small, and I think it gives this dragon a little bit of a different feel to it. I definitely like that we're getting a fully dark red dragon. I don't think we've really ever gotten a dark red one, so that's cool. It's got stickers all over it showing some nougat and even some purple detailing as well, because it's got the purple energy. Coming to the front chest right here, you definitely want to take your time with these stickers, applying them well, making sure they line up. I think mine turned out great. You definitely have to put the parts on first and then apply the stickers so you can make sure that they line up in the middle there. But I don't think that stickers take this thing down at all. They may be annoying to some people, but I think they're great for having such good detail, and I love them for that. We have these new pieces here showing some of the armor or some scales or whatever, but in other sets this is used as eye pieces, so this is the only one that's not used for that. It is in the dragon from the Destiny's Bounty and the Dragon Hunter Hound. So this is the only set that does not use it as eyes. It's got some spikes going down the back smoothly, steeps down and then into the tail, which is pretty much just one big piece with a little katana on the end. And coming to the back legs, I definitely like how it goes down and then shoots out the back. That's very much like natural animal feet would do. So I definitely like that a lot. And good articulation. The feet can turn a lot. These can go out multiple ways. And I think this has a lot of good articulation on it. Where they couldn't use dark red, like these brackets here, I do like the use of brown, because that is close enough that really just looking at it from here, it's not too much brown. I think it really does fit the dragon. So that's definitely really good that they used that. Then going in closer on this golden armor piece, kind of difficult to get there, but you've got some purple energy there, and I guess all this purple energy is coming from the Dragon Energy Core right here, which is exclusive to this set in purple. You can spin it around in there, and there's a feature we'll look at later. But coming to the head, which is kind of difficult to get on camera, but it is using the bottom jaw and top jaw combination, so that's nice. I definitely like how they used some more parts on the back and didn't just stick this gray piece on there. They've been doing that with some of the dragons, and this is definitely a lot better. And then all the trans red on the head definitely breaks it up. There's just a little bit of trans red through the body, but it's really prominent here. Then here you've got some armor plate and some big horns, which if you move these, you can make them go up, but I kind of just want it to be like, that's how I keep it, so that it can just close its mouth like that. But very menacing dragon when you look at it like this. But then, coming to the main feature, you can actually, I'm sure you all know this by now, but you can swap the legs back like this, twist the head around, and there you have it. You have a new dragon, completely different. Doesn't look anything like it was in the show, but it does have that kind of color changing to it. And there's the head again. It goes up like this and has now all the energy on the, I guess, the back. Is that the back? This is really weird, so it's difficult to tell. But now it has different sticker detailings, like these purple energy around the nougat color, which is nice. And then you can actually see its stomach on the top, and so this is where it has like a 6-pack, or a 4-pack, I guess, not even a 6-pack. Wow. But yeah, this is a pretty strong dragon, but there's its underside that is now on top. Then coming up here, you have a small saddle leg on the top of it, and that's where you can place a minifigure. And then right here, where the Dragon Energy Core is mounted, you have this little lever that you can press, and I'm going to try and get it on camera, but you can press it. Oh, I didn't even catch it. I hope you saw that, but it shot out. And so yes, you can shoot the Dragon Energy Core out. It is kind of difficult to do it on camera to catch it, and for the dragon not to fall over. But let's try and get that again. There it went. But taking a little closer look at this, these are like dual molded. This has the opalescent color inside with then normal trans purple around it, which I think looks amazing. This is one of 6, I believe. So that looks great. And it just has this simple mechanism where it has just a little lever there, and it presses it out like that. So that's what that looks like, and I think we can move on to the side build. So here's the side build in the set, and it is what I believe they call a hover chariot in the show, and it is for Lord Raz. You can remove his hammer and place him down into the seat. There he goes, and you can have him hold on to the little controls there. They do work, so there he is holding them. And looking at more of this without him on it, though, they do only the 2 studs instead of 4 studs, so that he doesn't get stuck. And then this little piece down here can spin, so you can just hold it and have it spin. Then we've got some Imperium stickering detailing on the front, which looks nice. I wish this thing had a little more detailing, maybe on some of these slopes or side of the brick or something, but I think it's great for what it is. It's a nice little side build, has some stud shooters. Oh, there that goes. Not finding that again. Okay, well, I'll have a ton of those, that's alright. But I think this is a really nice side build, and it is different from some of the others because it has like these spiky bits, which I think really makes me think of Lord Raz. So I think this definitely fits in the set, and with that, let's get on to the minifigures. So here are the first 2 minifigures in this set. We have Wildfire and Dragon's Rising Kai. Starting with Wildfire, she is a new Elemental Master. She is the Elemental Master of Heat, and I really do like this minifigure. We have seen the show now, and she looks great in the show. This looks exactly how she is. Maybe could have gotten a alternate head print. That's the only thing I have wrong with this figure. But other than that, I think it looks amazing. The sand green is definitely different than you would think of fire or heat, but it definitely works. And then she reuses this hairpiece from Monkey Kid. I don't know whose it was. I don't know Monkey Kid, but I know she reuses it and recolors it. So that's kind of cool, but we know next wave she is getting her own hairpiece. I like the tattered on her legs, and then her knee pads are kind of cracked and broken. So I think this definitely fits her a lot. And I feel like this top piece was supposed to look a lot like that symbol, and I think that really ties it together, having both. But overall, I do really like this minifigure, and I honestly think it's worth going and getting the set, because the set isn't bad itself. But coming to Kai, he did come in a poly bag, so this is definitely not a reason to get the set if you want this Kai. But removing the mask, you can see on the back, there is him with his dragon power eyes, and then removing his head, he has a new expression on the other side, and he is very happy. You know, happy little smirk from Kai. These armor and mask pieces are not the best because they can't turn their heads at the same time. So they can't have the armor on while their mask is off, because then it's just hair and it's just not good. So I will be doing a video on changing those. I'm going to do some of them myself. I don't usually do that, but I am going to. Then looking further into his torso, I think I've talked about this guy on the channel multiple times. He's got his symbol, dark red, some red, and honestly, I think this just goes back to the roots of Kai, and I think it looks great for him. Love the black belt, kind of calls back to Hands of Time, but that's really all I have to say about this guy, and I really like this minifigure. But with that, let's get on to the next two. Here we have Dragon's Rising Lloyd and a Claw Warrior, or Claw something. I think it's a Claw Warrior, pretty sure. But this Lloyd, I definitely really like this suit. I've talked about him a lot on the channel. Go check out my top 10 Lloyd minifigures. Great video, and I talk about him a lot in it because I really do like this figure. Again, same problem with the armor and mask put together. But other than that, I really love this figure for display. The green belt could have been a little bit of a different color. Could have changed it up a little bit. But honestly, I think it's kind of okay. Got his symbol down there. And overall, I really do like these minifigures. Removing the sword. Oh, there he goes. He's about to fall down. You can see the Source Dragon on the back. There are his dragon power eyes. And a bit of a different expression for Lloyd on this one. So, looking further in, you have the Source Dragon there. And then on the front, you have his undershirt and just some clamps there, which look great. And personally, I really like this minifigure. This is honestly, one of my favorite Lloyds ever, because he is so good. I just like where they're going with these suits, and that's really all I have to say about him. But coming to the Claw Warrior, I like these guys. They're a bit complicated, and they're good for army building and everything, but they're so complicated in their detail that there's just so much going on. I like it. It's just a lot, though. They do come with these dual molded swords in gunmetal gray and trans orange, which they look great. You get one in this set, and I think the cheapest way to get one is only a few dollars cheaper than this, so there's that. And then here is the face. Almost looks like a bug, but I know there are real people under these. And then looking at his torso a little further, looks like he's got a little spot thing, you know, Imperium spot thing. Got a little cloth there. I think I've talked about these before. But yeah, I definitely like the dark red in these guys. It looks amazing. Dark red and gold looks great. And then the black accents look pretty okay as well. But with that, let's get on to the last minifigure. So here's the last minifigure in the set. We have Lord Roz, and he comes with this little hammer, which I don't really want to talk about because it's inaccurate. I'll talk about how to fix that, maybe. But continuing on, he has this animal molded face. Now that we know he's from Chima, that is very fitting. Not like the original Chima figures. He does not have a head underneath. It's molded and everything. So no change to that. And then his torso is dark red with these nice dark gray robes under. And I think this looks amazing. I really like this figure. I like the hexagonal pattern on his legs. And then the little Imperium spot there. Then he's got arm printing too. And on the back, he's He looks like he's pretty loyal to Imperium, but I honestly think this is a great figure. You get two really good figures in this set. You get Lord Raz and you get Wildfire, and I think they're both great minifigures. But this guy with arm printing, just adding to the collection of Ninjago minifigures that include arm printing. But with that, I think we can continue on to my final thoughts. So what are my overall thoughts on this set? Personally, I really like this set. It's got a lot to offer. It's got some nice play features, got some great minifigures looking at Wildfire and Rise there. And then just a great play set for kids. If you want to get this for a little kid, I think this is a great deal for everything you get. I think they'll have a lot of fun playing with it. And then for collectors like me, it's also great. You get some great minifigures, you get a great set, it's cool for display, and personally, I really do like this one, but I want to know what you guys think, so let me know down below in the comments. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!